Howdy from Arlington, Texas, y'all. I hope this video finds you healthy, safe, well, and sane in these crazy, crazy times. So I apologize. Sound's not going to be as good tonight. I'm outside again. It's it's a nice day. It rained overnight. So it's a little humid outside right now, but got a fan out here, although it's not going right now because you couldn't hear me, but we'll turn that back on afterwards. So this video is going to be a response for Ray from Philly's Baseball Card Hall of Fame. So if you haven't watched this video, go check it out. I encourage you to, and would love to see the videos. I didn't watch a lot of the videos from even some of my regular, people that I watch because I wasn't that interested in it. And then I saw one that did make me interested in it. It was on as I was doing some other stuff, so I didn't get rid of it. So it got me to thinking a little bit, and I decided to do mine. So if you're interested in doing this, it ends Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, go to Ray from Philly's page. You don't have to make a video, but I would encourage you to. If you don't, you can leave your votes in the comments. This is the third year, and they've put 10 cards in the first 2 years. So we got 20 cards already in. You can't vote for those. And some of those were some of the ones I would have thought of. So I got the list right here. So far, you've got the 1951 Bowman Mickey Mantle, the 80 Topps Henderson, 48 Leaf Jackie Robinson, 68 Topps Nolan Ryan, 33 Gaudy Babe Ruth, number 144. Remember, he's got at least 2 cards, if not more in that set. I think it's 2. 51 Bowman Willie Mays, 54 Topps Hank Aaron, 89 Upper Deck Junior Griffey, the T206 Wagner, 52 Topps Mantle, 55 Topps Clemente, 2011 Topps Update Mike Trout, 86 Donruss Jose Canseco, T206 Cobb with a red background. So that's the only one of his 4 images that is in here so far. The 89 Fleer Billy Ripken Rick Face. The 1933 Gaudy Lou Gehrig, 84 Donruss Mattingly, 93 SP Jeter, 59 Topps Bob Gibson, and 48 Leaf Satchel Paige. So I did not realize all the cards that were in there. So some of the ones I had thought about, I actually had to take out of my list. So my list is actually only 4 cards, and I'm okay with that. You okay, Lola? Alright, if you watched my video yesterday, you saw Miss Beulah was out here with me. Today it's Lola. Come on. Come on. This is Lola. This is my little girl. My baby of the 3. She is a Patterdale Terrier that has all kinds of anxiety issues. But she's my baby. And I did get some good reaction to Beulah yesterday, so what the heck. Go ahead and put Lola here, even though she's sniffing the mouse. Alright, so anyway, let's get started. Hey, Beulah, or Lola. Okay, that's sweet. Okay, honey. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put you down. Put you down. It's okay, baby. Good girl. Alright, let's get going. So, I actually wrote on my website, Beans Ball Card Blog, probably about a year ago. I saw somebody talking about the Trout card as iconic, and I wrote a piece that, what is an iconic card? What are the iconic cards, and is the Trout one? To me, 2 iconic cards. 52 Mantle. I know it's not his rookie. I fully subscribe to all that. I get it. And the T206 Honus Wagner, because those are the 2 cards that if somebody does not collect sports cards, does not know anything about sports cards, those are the 2 cards that it's possible that they at least know something of. They've seen it, heard about it, or something like that. So, like I said, my list only has 4. 10 seems like a lot to add in yearly. At a certain point, you're going to kind of be putting cards in just to put them in. So, I've got 4. and I'm going to rattle them off to you or show them off to you here in order by what I consider the weakest, as far as what people would vote, or just in general, the weakest of the four, and then the strongest candidate that I do believe my last one will definitely get in. Probably my last two. My first two probably won't. So I started collecting cards in 1987, 1986 for Christmas. My uncle gave me an 87 tops, an 86 tops hand collated set. That got me going. I started collecting in 87. Have never stopped. 1988, and I was a set builder. That's what we did then, because you only had 87. What did we have? 3 sets. In 88 we went to 4. In 89 we went to 5. Not counting all of the oddball stuff. So we were set builders. So in 87 it was Topps and Donruss for me. Fleer, I don't even know that I ever opened a pack of 87 Fleer in 1987. In 88, we were actually able to find a little bit of Fleer at a 7-Eleven over near where my dad worked, but that was it. So it was still Topps and Donruss. So, I'm sorry, that's 88, if I said 87. So in 88, prospecting, who was the big guy? Who was the rookie that you wanted to hit out of 88 Donruss? And this is my first nomination for the Hall of Fame. 1988 Donruss, Greg Jefferies. I don't think the Hall of Fame needs to be about the most expensive card or the best card or any of this. Look, 88 Donruss was overproduced. Nobody's going to argue that. Now, the Greg Jefferies was a short print, which to me, I'm pretty sure means like maybe they only printed 7 million copies of it as opposed to the 10 million copies of every other card in the set. But that was the chase card. That was the one everybody wanted, and that's the one that I remember being... And it was a combination of because everybody wanted it and because I just couldn't get it. That was one of the last cards I needed for my 88 Donruss set. I had 2 rows of a monster box filled up with spare 88 Donruss duplicates that I had. Still didn't have a Greg Jefferies. I remember actually when I finally got it, I was so excited. Was on my bed, and I don't remember screaming, but something tells me that 9-year-old me screamed because I finally got the Greg Jefferies. So for that reason, that being a chase card, and probably the first big rookie that everyone was chasing, that's my first nomination. My second one is one that I also think will be, many probably won't agree with, and that's fine. And they may vote for one of this player, but it would be a different card. But this is the card for me that when we had the McGwire Sosa home run chase, this was the card. I know people always love the 90 Leaf, but the 1989 Donruss, baseball's best, Sammy Sosa. And part of it probably is because I remember my mom found a bunch of these at a G.C. Murphy's store on clearance, and I'm probably, 90, 91, and bought me like 10 sets of those. So I had those. Unfortunately, some of them disappeared through no fault of my own. That I won't get into details on that, but you can tell, not real proud, not real happy about it to this day. I'm bitter, 30 years later. But yeah, so that is my second nominee. So my third nominee, I knew I had the card, and I was disappointed going through my boxes that I couldn't find it. I've talked about how unorganized I am, and I'm really trying to get better, and I could not find this card. And then out of nowhere, and I have this card from that year, and I was like, please tell me I didn't do something stupid with it and get rid of it. But there's 2 copies of it here, but this is my third vote. The 1990 Score, black and white, Bo Jackson. that was the card that everybody wanted. So what's funny on this one is we went to the little corner grocery that was kind of like my first card shop in Morgantown. It was Bailey's Grocery. He said it was just a little grocery store, a little corner grocery store. But he was a card guy, and he set up a card shows, and he was like my first dealer. He had a little section in the back where he had like one display case with cards, and he had packs. And my grandma from Alabama, she was another one that helped get me into cards. She collected, and remember, they bought a whole bunch of these. She bought them, and then my mom bought a few for me and a few for my sister. And my sister pulled the Bo Jackson, and my grandma was pissed. She doesn't even collect cards. She's just gonna destroy that. Well, she didn't destroy it. I have it. Unfortunately, I don't know which one of those two it is. I picked up the other one. I think I picked up the other one out of like a dollar box like 10 years ago or something, back when I lived in Indianapolis. But I have a story attached to that. I have stories attached to all four of these cards, so maybe I'm biased, but I definitely feel that is one that if it doesn't make it this year, is going to have to make it sometime soon. And I believe I heard somebody saying that card is one that has shot up recently with this price surge over the last 2 months or so. So speaking of cards that have had a price surge over the last 2 months or so, is my final vote for the Hall of Fame. This card was given to me, so I told you about the uncle that gave me that 86 Top set. If you've subscribed to my page, watched a lot of, my videos for a while, and you've watched most of them, I did one on his birthday this year. It was called something like, Uncle Don, I got that card you were looking for. He passed away a couple of years ago. When I graduated college, he gave me 2 cards as my graduation gift. Cards that I'd never had, never really thought I'd have. One was a 1982 Donruss Cal Ripken Jr., which I still have. It has survived all of my card purges, as has that 80, that 90 score. And I've got a handful of cards that I know I've kept since I got them and have survived my many, many purges. This was the second one. And so, bear in mind, I graduated from college in December 2001. So this card was worth a lot more then than it was a year ago. But I hear that the prices are going up on this one too. This bad boy right here. So I hear they're going up. Prices are going up because there's some Sosa McGwire documentary coming out, and now it's the Last Dance effect. But this one, it's not quite perfect. It has a corner ding or something on it, I believe. It's not a perfect card, but it's perfect to me because it has sentimental value no matter what I sell, unless I literally sell every card I have because I don't want sports cards, or something goes wrong in life that I need that money. I will never get rid of this card, and I can't believe that it is not in the first 20 cards that were listed. The craze about this card, how many people wanted it, I don't understand it when so many of these are in here are vintage, and I feel like they're just in there because they're vintage. I don't know that overall they had the effect on the hobby that this card did in the chase aspect. Lola sees a big dog, and she is happy. So, but speaking of that, I do have another copy of it. I picked up off ComC sometime in the last couple of years. Real cheap. I think I got it for, it's a SGC 7. I want to say I may have paid like $6 for it. I meant to look it up before I did the video, but I failed and did not do it. But anyway, Lola! Lola, hush! Alright, anyway, I got my 4 in. Gonna have to go take care of Miss Lola. So, thanks for watching. I would love to hear your comments. Tell me why I'm wrong, what I left out, whatever. I love to talk cards, so I love the comments. And if you comment, I will reply. There's no doubt. Might be a couple days, but I'm going to reply. Calm down, Lola. But yeah, I'm going to reply. So anyway, Happy collecting, y'all, and I will see you down the road.